We're here at the Tennessee State Senior Olympic Championships in Swimming 2021, and we think swimming is a great way for a person to get involved in an activity. Here's like a timesheet that gives you the different events and what lane you're in and
who your competition is and what lane are they in near you.
But these are samples of some of the swimmers. This is a freestyle race, probably the most popular, and you'll see here these are some of the younger, faster ones with the flip turns. Others will just grab a hold of the end. Here's another group. This would be the breaststroke, which is another one of the 4 strokes. And actually, this particular race is my race, and this is combination. It's called the IM. So you're doing the individual medley. You're doing all 4 strokes. So, in this particular race, you start off with the butterfly, and that's sometimes the hardest, just because it's hard to get. I just had a rotator cuff, so I have a hard time getting that left arm around, to the front. And as you age, it gets harder to do some of these things. But these are just grab and turn, and then you go to the backstroke, and then the third event is the breaststroke. And then lastly is the freestyle. And that's typically where most of the swimmers are in the freestyle events. Swimming is a great form of exercise as you age, and you're also not experiencing the effects of impact, like other sports. You're in the water. Great women swimmers always at the Senior Games as well.
Here again at the 2021 Senior Olympics with Lucille and Marilyn, and they've got an interesting story. They see each other at these Senior Olympics, but we're just interested in how swimming has impacted your life, health, fitness, quality of life, any other thing that you'd like to tell that person on the couch that's watching this show, how you motivate them. And look at the medals. We got some serious medals that you both have won already today, and you got more events. Tell us just a little bit about your experience in swimming.
The main thing is I really enjoy meeting new people and companionship. I've made friends with Lucille.
And Lucille, you meet her at the Senior Olympics.
I met her here 10 years ago, and we have become really good friends. I love her to pieces. I have met several other people. God is in everything we do, and He has blessed me in so many ways.
Isn't that true? That's one of the keys we feel, is that your spiritual walk, the fact that we're basic Christians, we believe in the Bible, Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life, and just motivates us and gives us the courage to, try and do anything.
Absolutely.
But let me tell me about have you ever overcome any health issues through this sport?
At our age, that's pretty easy. The first time I qualified for nationals, I ended up being diagnosed with bilateral breast cancer in March, and I was due to swim in June, and I went ahead and went to Houston, came back with ribbons in the breaststroke, and my surgeon thought that was the funniest thing he'd ever heard of. I won breaststroke and didn't have any breasts.
Oh, you gotta find humor in everything, right?
That's right.
Yeah, otherwise life can be too frustrating. How about yourself?
I had two hip replacements.
Oh, okay.
In 2005, my son-in-law said I must have got a male replacement because of the way I swim. I've competed 20 years in the Senior Olympics, and I'm 83 and have 11 grandchildren.
That's amazing.
And 2 great.
You can't.
And
83.
my great-granddaughter picked this suit out yesterday.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
She has a dolphin on it.
Yeah.
And you're in the same age group, right?
82.
I love it. That's amazing how well you.
And my daughter, who is 63, yesterday she was here, and she said, "Mom, you got 10 more years to compete, you know?"
That's right. We have a 94-year-old.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah. Joe.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I've known Joe 20 years. We've been swimming.
Is that right?
So, yeah, and you look forward to these friends that you see every time, only at the meets, you know?
Right.
So,
what would you say to that person on the couch that says, "Oh gosh, they can do it, but I just can't do it. You know, it's too much."
the water is regenerating. You can do 7 times what you can do on land. So
Okay.
even if they got in the water and walked, it's good
Okay.
for you.
Yeah.
I tell my friends, come go with me just one time. Do 1 lap. And then see how you feel. And most of them have told me that later they come back and they do 2 laps.
Yeah.
And they get a little bit at a time, and they're very proud of themselves when they realize that they could do it.
Right. Yeah.
I have a good friend I tried to get to come up this year with me to state. She's not quite ready to give up her snorkel yet, but otherwise she's close.
Yeah.
I swam with, there's coaches here, like Stephen was my coach with Excel, so I swam with them, and I had 12 different coaches, so I ought to know how to swim, right?
Yeah.
And Mike Phillips, he competed today. He was one of my coaches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I only live 4 miles from this pool. So.
Oh my gosh! So this is your training ground. Yeah. Well, that's exciting. Besides for the friendships you make at these events and the fact that you maintain health and fitness by doing some activity, we have a theme: get involved. Anything else you'd encourage people? What you'd say to them?
You still have to eat right.
Okay, that's a good point.
And faith. My favorite scripture is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Yeah, Philippians 3:13, I think.
Good.
Yeah, great scripture.
Great scripture.
Anything else
I think
you
that's
guys are an inspiration, and look at, you know,
that
and you can do anything, and you can probably do stuff with your grandkids, and there's nothing holds you back because there's no health issues.
I say thank goodness for my grandkids. They're only 3 and 5. They still think I'm supposed to play on the floor with them. Therefore, I can still get up and down off the floor and in and out of the pool.
Yeah, that's great.
My oldest grandson is in Frankfurt, Germany, and he's a doctor of neuroscience.
Oh my gosh, my
Great.
son is in the Air Force as a doctor. We
Very good.
We just visited.
I have another grandson in Okinawa, and he's flying to Seattle, Washington, to give his fiancée her diamond ring this weekend.
Wow.
Yes.
But I think just by looking at you, you celebrate life because you're healthy, because you're involved, friendship. So that's all part of.
When you have your health, you have everything.
Yeah.
You do.
It's amazing. Of course, you need the Lord.
Right.
Absolutely. That's where it all comes from.
That's all comes from. Well, thank you. That's very encouraging. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
I want to thank you for watching RedefiningAging.us. I'm John Disterdick, your host. Our goal for the series is pretty simple. We just want to enhance the quality of people's lives. If you know of an event that you think would be one for good for us to cover, please fill out the form on our website, and not only the event and what it is, where it is, when it is, and if there's a person you know that you think would be a good person for us to do a testimony on in some event, please let us know. And if you want a fuller description of my testimony, you can either go to johndisterdick.com and look under ministry, or you can go here at RedefiningAging.us. We appreciate your viewership. God bless, and hope to see you on more shows.